Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going over something today, and it's going to be very, very dark, very, very disturbing, and rough. It's part one of a four-part investigative series. I won't be going over all of it, obviously, but I'll be going over the first part, because honestly, I think the first part is all we need. Let's get into it. Tapes from Town Hall. Not being spread by Google, it seems. We investigated a suburban LGBTQ pedophile ring. Here's what we found. A month-long town hall investigation reveals disturbing new details about the affluent LGBTQ activist couple accused of sodomizing their young adopted sons, now ages 9 and 11, and disturbing homemade child pornography of the sexual abuse. Half a year after the shockingly made story, national news, Town Hall is the only outlet following up on the criminal case in Georgia that has since seen zero headlines written about it. We found that it's far, far worse than what was first reported. Not only did the married couple allegedly grape the two boys who were adopted through a Christian special needs adoption agency, they were pimping out their children to nearby pedophiles in Atlanta or area suburbs, Town Hall's follow-up investigation discovered. Recorded jailhouse calls, a trove of never-before-seen documents, and testimony from a family member who spoke exclusively with Town Hall uncover the extent of the physical and emotional trauma the two elementary school-aged brothers endured, as well as the red flags that the state overlooked during the same-sex couples' faster-than-expected adoption process. As Town Hall reported in August, the suspects were darlings of the LGBTQ media. They were part of an anti-gay hate campaign promoting hashtag NOH8 and Out magazine, which holds the nation's highest circulation among LGBTQ monthly publications. Has repeatedly asked them if its website can feature their photos taken at the Atlanta parade. The adoptive father's 33 government worker William Dale Zullock Jr. and 35-year-old banker Jacoby Zullock, who was previously accused of raping a child from Oxford, Georgia, have been indicted by a grand jury on charges of incest, aggravated sodomy, aggravated sodomy, aggravated child molestation, felony sexual exploitation of children, and felony prostitution of a minor. William and Zachary are each facing 9 life sentences. If they pleaded not guilty, according to a copy of the 17-count indictment Town Hall has obtained, the adoptive dads allegedly performed oral sex on both boys, forced the children to perform oral sex on them, and anally raped their sons. In at least one sentence, the anal rape injured the older Zullock child, who just turned 11 years old in mid-December. Court records indicate that the child sexual abuse stretches back to as early as 2019 and intensified in January 2021, March 2021, and December 2021. As the offense dates are listed. The brothers were enrolled in 3rd and 4th grade, respectively, before the men were caught in a midnight July bust at the Zullock mansion, which ended with Zachary tackled to the ground and William hauled out of the house naked by armed officers. The two Zullock boys whose faces were censored by Zachary Zullock in 1st and 2nd grade, holding academic certificates from the 2019 to the 2020 school year. When the child sexual abuse is alleged to have started, William admitted to forcing his 11-year-old adopted son to perform an act of a sodomy, aka oral copulation, on him, which they intended to satisfy his own sexual desire. Reed swore affidavit filed in support of Williams' overnight arrest back on July 27th. An updated criminal affidavit says the child's sexual abuse was filmed by Williams' husband Zachary, with whom he routinely engaged in sexual abusive acts. All this on the boy. Zachary, the household's breadwinner, confessed to being the cameraman, and authorities allegedly found a folder on his cell phone labeled US that contained videos of Williams sexually abusing the child. The indictment also charges a Zullock co-defendant with soliciting 2 other men through the user of popular social media platforms in the greater Atlanta metropolitan region to perform an act of prostitution with their child that suffers physical injuries from being brutally raped. The Town Hall is the first to publicly identify these alleged members of a pedophile ring in the heart of Peach State, 27-year-old Hunter Clay Lawless and 25-year-old Luis Armando Sanchez, both of Loganville. Lawless, who snitched on the Zulags, told local enforcement that he received numerous messages via Snapchat from Zachary about forcing his son tonight, and to be prepared to receive images as well videos of the father raping his adopted child. Zachary met Lawless through a mutual contact, identified man going only by the first name Blake on the gay dating app Grindr. Following the virtual introduction, Zachary sent photographs and videos to Lawless of a little boy he referred to as his son. Going to blank my son tonight. Stand by. Zachary allegedly messaged Lawless on Snapchat and then sent pictures of himself sexually abusing his 11-year-old child. After he was busted, Lawless denied having any physical contact with the Zolak boys, but told law enforcement officers that Zolak invited him multiple times to engage in sexual acts with him and his 2 children. A list of the state's evidence includes 149 images collected at the Zolak home, 2 flash drives containing Zachary and Lawless phone data, sexual assault nurse examination, saying results from the children's medical forensic exams, which gathered DNA evidence such as bodily fluids and incoming injuries. A text message from Lawless, a Snapchat letter, 2 written letters from the older Zolak child, and a disc containing a data lump of Ricardo Sanchez and iPad phone. A photo of a daddy shirt is also an inventory item that listed by District Attorney's Office. Police had found clothes in the older Zolak's child's bedroom that matched the clothing the boy was wearing in the photos and videos Zachary allegedly sent Lawless. Years ago, Zachary had proudly displayed a child-sized "So Cool Like Dad" t-shirt he received as a gift at his adoption shower. The relative on Zachary's side of the family who agreed to speak with Town Hall on the condition of anonymity grilled Zachary during a series of recorded phone conferences in the fall of 2022 on who exactly Lawless is and how he knows the suspect. Like I said, not everything that's being said is accurate or true. So I am trying not to lose everything. Zachary, who's being held separately from William while in pretrial detainment, replied Zachary was transferred to Barrow County Detention Center and placed under maximum security due to the nature of the charges, a jail staffer told Town Hall. Does this guy know you at all, or is it some random thing? He's just trying to rat somebody, the relative said. So the last time he was here, I told him something, and I told you last time he was here. I wrote him down something and gave it to him. It's something around these lines, but more. Zachary responded vaguely without explaining further. Zachary insisted in a separate phone call. All I can say is, it's not all true. That's all I can say. I need someone in the family who doesn't hate me. So I can't tell you what to feel, or I can't cry right now or around other people. Zachary pleaded in a lockup, audibly starting to sob on the phone. I just need somebody who doesn't hate us, he cried. Just don't forget me. Zachary beseeched the relative at the end of their first call in September. Zachary began frantically searching for Lawless' profile on Facebook last January. The relative, who has access to the social media accounts, observed. Over Snapchat, Zachary has active and open chats with multiple men, according to source. Zachary, who is listed Snapchat username in his Instagram bio, where the self-described activist brags about being papa to our 2 wonderful boys. Admitted to sending such material to less than a dozen people, there are other potential co-defendants under investigation that are out there circulating videos of Zolak boys. Alcavoy Judicial Circuit District Attorney Randy McGinley, who serves Walton County, told the court at September 7th bond hearing, according to transcripts provided to Town Hall. They just view underage boys as sex objects, McKinley said of the Zolak co-defendants at the virtual court appearance. Since the Zolaks have been taken into custody, the married men's assets have been seized, their vehicles have been forfeited, and their home is now the property of the state with a line filed against it. The Zolaks couple criminal defense attorney John E. held it in court, adding that a sign on the Zolak house says, "Do not enter," property of the Walton County Sheriff's Office. It's BS that they took our house. A frustrated Williams stuck in Walton County Jail protested via an hour-long phone call with the Zolak family insider. They seized the house, everything inside of it, all were cars on the property, Williams said of the seizure. William recounted the night of the armed raid on the Zolak residence. They came in 11:30 at night. I was asleep. Zach was asleep. They were going to bust down our door if Zach didn't open the door. The relative asked. They rammed the door down. They were about to, but Zach heard them knocking, and he eventually went and opened the door. They slammed him on the floor, and I hate to say this, but William paused momentarily, chuckling in a lower voice. "I don't sleep in clothes," he said. So they arrested me in my bed naked, William complained, and they walked me across my front yard, put me in a police cruiser with no clothes. They wouldn't even let me get my gym shorts or anything, William added that he sat stark naked in the back, set the patrol until approximately 4 a.m. Goes on. Yeah, you can tell in Zach's mugshot that he has a big bruise on the left side of his face, the family member said. Yeah, because they slammed him against the floor in the foyer. He had bruises on his knees, his face. They come in blazing with AK-47s or whatever, William continued, recalling about 10 to 15 officers. They were doing like a drug bust or something, because you guys are evil for all intents and purposes. Cause they come in screaming and hollering and overkill. William whined. I'm pretty sure they ransacked the whole house. I think they took our house because they think there was extra money coming in from somewhere, and we're like in our 30s and have the big giant house, and they didn't think we could afford it. William said, describing the custom-built home he designed. The couple's dream home sits on 2 acres, scheduled secluded in a private, prestigious upscale neighborhood where existing houses are selling for as much as $900,000. Construction of the mansion from the ground up took only half a year in 2020. The kids love the force behind us, the playroom for all their boys. We're wrote in a separate stuff. So, as you see, this article is freaking massive, but you guys get the gist. So, essentially what's happening is these people are pedophiles, they're monsters, they're the devil, and they deserve to be essentially removed from this planet for the rest of their lives. They are not good people, it's disgusting, and I cannot wait for justice to be harmed. Anything else that happens will be too good for them, honestly. Alright guys, that's it for the disturbing and messed up article. It still goes down, I will be putting this in the description, but yeah, this is a like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.